are back with another banging video. In this video, we're gonna talk about Cardi B because it seems as though we are about to witness another crash out episode, series, or whatever you may call it. Because what are the chances that we see Barnaby now posting over on Twitter saying that she understands Britney? Something to that effect, right? I'm gonna include a snippet of it on the screen for you guys. Now, we don't know exactly why Barney feels that way. We don't know for sure why she feels that way, but if we are to make a guess, I believe many of us would automatically say it is because she is going viral for hooking up with a Nigerian soccer player, Maduka Okoye, right? He is based in Italy. She was there recently and she was spotted having dinner with him. So her exact words were, an hour ago, just know I understand Britney Spears, right? If you guys remember, when Britney was with Kevin Federline, Britney had an entire crash out moment. She went after them with the umbrella. After that, Britney head was shaved. Britney was called crazy. She was called all sorts of names. And a lot of people saw Cardi B's post and they're like, girl, we understand, we get you, because everyone has that crash out moment, that moment that they have a meltdown, right? People do have meltdown. And it's because sometimes when you go through things and you have been trying to work around the things that you have been going through, you have been trying to work through them, or you might be experiencing a series of attacks and you decide that you're gonna stay quiet because you just want to move on with your life. You don't want no drama, you don't want no trouble, you don't want no animosity, but then someone keeps bringing drama to your door. And at some point in time, if you're getting attacked, what you're gonna do? At some point in time, you're gonna fight back. And when you fight back, remember self-defense. It's not something that you can put on a scale. So people may believe that you've acted out of character in their opinion when you were just there saying, I'm tired and I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. I'm just fighting back, right? Because that is all you were doing. But for some people, you shouldn't be fighting back so hard. You're doing too much. But when they were attacking you, were they doing too much? You know, that double standard, it does exist and it's so strong in our society. It doesn't matter what country, what region, what area you're from. I think it is something that a lot of us, if not all of us, have to deal with. So just imagine Barney being, you know, a celebrity. She went through the breakup with Offset. Then she told us that she was going to leave her marriage because she was tired of Offset cheating. Then she left Offset and she dated someone who is far worse because Stefan Diggs is far worse. Stefan Diggs got 5 women pregnant. Cardi B was number 6 in a single year. So just imagine the internet talking about that. You know what the internet is saying is true, but to you it is overwhelming even though it is true, right? And then the internet keeps reminding you that, didn't you laugh at Nikki and said that Nikki was with a aggressor? That wasn't her word, right? Something like, she said something along the lines like a man that is known for, you know, sexually assaulting, right? So just imagine, you were going after Nikki, you were going after JT, and the internet is calling you out and reminding you what you did to Nikki and what you did to JT. And now you're with this new guy because based on what I'm seeing on the internet, based on what I'm seeing on the internet, on a few of Maduka Okoye videos based on some people that I see in that man's comment section. That man is with Cardi B. Maduka Okoye he's with Cardi B. He is actually dating Cardi B. If you find the Instagram pages that are promoting him, and if you see Jason Lee, like Jason Lee doesn't do anything for nothing. And I don't know how these women even trust Jason Lee, like people like Cardi B and Rihanna, because I would never trust Jason Lee. Like someone like Jason Lee, I would never trust Jason Lee. I remember when Jason Lee lied on Nicki, and I watched Jason Lee lie on Nicki. If I see someone publicly coming out to lie on another person, and you tell such blatant lie on them, I don't care if I like the person or hate the person, you could never sit with me, because it's only a matter of time before you do to me what you have done to that person. So I don't know how Barney or Riri, and I see a lot of people don't understand Rihanna and Jason Lee, and I don't understand it either. And like hell, do I want to understand it? Absolutely not, okay? But I'm going to tell you this. I see Jason Lee prevalent over there in Okoye's comment section. He has a few pages, brands that he works with, his page and all. Jason Lee's there, Roxy's there, and a few other people. And when you see those people in someone's comment section, all of a sudden, Christina Miliano, you know something is up. And then, if you go back like a couple weeks prior, they weren't in that man's comment section, you know? So people knows that this guy and Barney B have been messing around, and they have been following him. But for some reason, for the very first time, I'm getting the sense that this could be a PR relationship. I believe someone is looking at Cardi B and say, you give good press when it comes to messy, toxic footballers, and we need to get this guy signed. But who would want to take such a risk after seeing her crashing out on Stefan Diggs, after Stefan Diggs has had the accusation placed against him? Well, they must know, right? But the point is, Barney wants to crash out. She gets Britney. But the internet is in her comment section reminding her, oh, you get Britney, but you've been giving Nicki the same treatment the industry gave Britney, you know? And the barbs are gonna barbs all day. The barbs are gonna barb all day. And, you know, I don't know, like, I don't get it. I don't get it. Why are you guys arguing with the barbs? Like, at this point, don't you guys see that the barbs have nothing to lose? The barbs have I'm going to tell you this about people and their fan pages, right? Everyone has a mixture of fans. But you see, the more intelligent an artist is, it's the more intelligent their fan base is. Take, for example, Kanye West, Candace Owens. You know that's why they haven't deleted Kanye West. They haven't killed Kanye because of it. Kanye's fan base is the only reason why Kanye is alive, because they don't know how to kill Kanye without his fan base uncovering it. They know any turn, anything they do to Ye, his fan base is going to find out, and they don't know how to do it while escaping his fan base. Kanye's fan base is what is keeping him alive. And this is why people need to be authentic. Build your fan base brick by brick. Be like me. Like, bitch, I'm wearing a wig now. But you see, if I feel like I'm sitting here and I don't feel like I want to do the wig, honey, I'm taking it off. Like, I'm taking the wig off and I'm taking the wig off and I'm letting you guys know that this is me because I don't know what it is that some people don't get. Like, there are some times that I want to cover things like I want my hair to be perfect. I want to be perfectly groomed. And there are times that I want to be perfect head to toe, and I watch my pronunciation and I watch my enunciation. But there are times in life when I'm like, my hair should not be my focus at this point because that's how I feel. I feel so beautiful. I feel so internally deeply confident that I'm not relying on any external validation of me because I know what I've been going through. And when I look at the camera, I'm like, oh my God, I'm so beautiful. Even if I'm using a filter, because a filter cannot give me what I don't have. A filter refines, you know? If the filter is going to give you something that you don't have, it's going to show that the filter is giving you something that you don't have. Like, I have a spot here, right? You still see it. It's there. And if you see me in person, this is how I look because I have nothing to camouflage. I have nothing to hide. If you see me out there, you're going to know that this is how I look. If you see me, like on camera, it looks like I do have, one of the most amazing, beautiful skin that you've ever seen, right? And in camera and in person, when you see me, I look the same. And if you should shake my hand, like they used to do this to me a lot when I used to work in corporate Jamaica. Like, if we go to a meeting and I shake someone's hand, and the moment they're like, oh my God, your hands are so soft. Your skin is so soft. And people would literally come to me and ask me, what do you eat? What do you take for your skin? 'Cause I've got nice, beautiful, radiant skin. And it's something that I've grown to realize, and it's something that I get complimented about. And I know when I'm sick and I've lost the glow and I've lost the radiance. And if I believe that I've lost the glow and the radiance, I try to compensate for it elsewhere. I'll go blonde. And I'm talking about with the false hair. With my natural hair, I've been loved like the color playing with my natural hair. And just a few days ago, I said, I'm going to dye my hair jet black again. But when I look in the mirror and I look at my hair and I look at my complexion, I say, I love what I see going on. Like, I love the blend. I love it. And then I noticed that when I wear black hair, there's something about the black hair that doesn't go with my brow. And for me, my hair should be something close to my brow. And if it's not, there are moments when I feel like it is okay. So I'm just saying this. I believe that people don't need to be performative, right? I believe being authentic actually saves you. Because if Ye was not authentic, he would have been dead. And if Ye was not authentic, Kanye West could not be selling out stadiums without having any mega brand behind him. Like, if Kanye is going to do a show, Kanye just he doesn't even need to promote it. He just makes the ticket available and they go to, someone sees it, then alerts, the hive about the tickets, and in no time they're gone. So I'm saying, who argues with the barbs? And I'm saying Cardi B needs to understand that when you're so consistently performative, a lot of people are going to come at you because you're consistently performative. And when you're consistently performative, right, no one truly gets you. They don't truly get you. And you may feel like you're consistently being attacked. And it may give a sense from your understanding that you're being attacked. But, and this is why the Bible tells us, lean not on your own understanding. And it's like, I've been understanding that scripture more and more. And that saying, lean not on your own understanding. Like, as the day passes, I'm understanding it more and more. So Cardi B has been leaning on her own understanding, and she needs to realize that when you're so performative, you're going to get attacked. Even you, who has one of the most authentic fan base, gets attacked. So why it is that you feel like you're going to escape the judgment of being a celebrity? This is why I always say Cardi B wants that good celebrity money, but she doesn't want, all the hustle, the part that burns, with being a celebrity. She has to realize that when you give in to the part that burns, you see the winds are sweeter. The winds actually becomes so sweet. You may not say this loud, but you'll say to yourself, ooh, what's the next challenge? Bring it on, honey. I'm ready for this. Because you have realized that you're building resilience, you're building strength, and you're becoming a much stronger person. And sometimes you're going to feel like you're losing, you're out of control. Well, if you should just maintain that resilience and sit in silence, you're going to see how much you come out on top, and you're going to realize that you're stronger than you think you are. So I think Barney needs to get out of the habit of having crash outs, because if she doesn't get out of the crash out habits, she's going to become the next Tokyo Tony on the internet. And who wants to see another crash out queen? We do. We always welcome the crash out queens, but does it mean that we're going to encourage you to become another crash out queen? No, Barney, no. But Cardi B and this man, Maduka Okoye, they've been a thing for a hot minute. And if you go on some of his posts, you will not see Barney, but you're going to see some people. And those people are going to be the giveaway to why Barney and Maduka Okoye has been hooking up for at least 3 months now. Barney and Maduka has been hooking up for at least 3 months now. And she always has two, then she finally lets go of that one, and she finally moves on to the other one. Just like what she did with Offset and Stefan Diggs. She was juggling Offset and Stefan Diggs. So when you thought that Offset was out here crashing out for no reason and overreacting, just remember she was juggling the two, and now she was juggling Diggs and Maduka, and she is, I think, moving over to Maduka Okoye. But Cardi just needs to be careful. I can't tell her not to reproduce, but be careful, Barney. Be careful. Just get yourself in the right place. But who knows? This guy may actually work out for her, even for a time. Let's see what happens, and we're going to talk some more in the comment section. Peace.